This right here is the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Originally launched for Rs 16,000, the company has discontinued the 64GB variant and hiked the prices for the 128GB models by $1,000, making the starting price of the phone Rs 18,000. So, at that price, is it still the best phone under Rs 20,000, or are there better options available? Let's find out. This is Varun from GTR and you're watching my long-term review of the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Let's get started. Alright, so let's just start off by talking about the design here. This is easily my favorite design on a smartphone. Surely it has its cons, especially due to that camera bump, which makes it impossible to rest on a flat surface. But other than that, the device is premium through and through. It's minimal and flashy on both sides. A minimal front, a clean panel at the back, and a flashy camera module. Now, one thing that I noticed since the initial time when I unboxed this and has still continued to stay with me is that the device is a little top heavy, but the overall ergonomics of the phone are still pretty good. I mean, it's still a good grip, especially for big hands like me. Obviously, people with smaller hands might find this to be an issue because obviously this is a 6.67-inch display, so the form factor is big. But yeah, for someone like me, the weight and the overall curves and everything just make the ergonomics very good. The grip here is nice and the side-mounted fingerprint scanner genuinely feels natural. Now inside the slim bezels, you have the 6.67-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display running at a smooth 120Hz refresh rate. Now I said it before and I'll say it again, the jump from 90Hz to 120Hz isn't something that most folks can spot easily, but it's still a nice thing to have. Especially because Xiaomi has tuned it well enough to ensure that even when running at a higher refresh rate, the battery life does not take a massive hit. Now I'll talk more about the battery in just a bit, but as far as the display on this thing goes, it's top notch. Also, this thing has 1200 nits of peak brightness and outdoor legibility on this has been absolutely great. I've loved using this phone, both as my primary and also a secondary device when I was testing other phones, and not once has it let me down. In fact, I dare tell you that the panel on this thing does not even just compete with its own segment, but also directly competes with flagships because it's that good. Now, coming to the cameras on the back, Xiaomi has definitely fixed a lot of things here. Now, I remember when I took this phone out of the box and my initial impressions of the camera were that it's good, but the images were very saturated. I mean, obviously it was a hit and miss at times, but yeah, the general result was that most of the images were quite saturated. Now, Xiaomi has definitely worked on that, and the camera performance of the Redmi Note 10 Pro right now is really good. I mean, it's like Xiaomi has hit the sweet spot in terms of color grading. The shots are still processed, but they look just the right amount of vibrant while maintaining the high dynamic range and having excellent details as well. The selfies are also much sharper now, which is an added bonus. The biggest bonus, however, is Gcam. See, like I said, the display here competes with flagships, right? Well, the camera with the Gcam competes with flagships as well. It just elevates the experience quite a lot, and the app works seamlessly without any crashes too. Now moving along, we have the software. The phone has received the MIUI 12.5 update and it has just made everything so much better. I mean, it was already a fluid device, but animations are much smoother now, and most of the bloatware has been removed. Now, keep in mind that I'm not saying that this is an ad-free experience, but yeah, the overall number of ads have definitely reduced from the first day. So yeah, that's a welcome change for sure. As for performance, the Snapdragon 732G continues to remain one of the best chipsets from Snapdragon in this segment. And with MIUI 12.5, the performance has gotten even better. There are no lags anywhere, games run at a combo of medium and high settings with no hiccups, and there isn't any major heating issue either. Of course, the biggest effect that the MIUI 12.5 update has had is on the battery life. Even prior to that, the 5020 mAh battery was great for more than a day of usage. But now with MIUI 12.5, I seriously have the battery icon turned off. I can charge it in the morning and I can use it for an entire day without ever worrying about what battery my phone is at and whether I should top it up or not. And see, that is my favorite part about the Redmi Note 10 Pro. I mean, obviously the performance is great, but the battery life makes everything so much better, you know, and that's how battery life should be. You should not have to literally monitor your battery percentage every now and then decide how you should use your phone or not. I mean, if the phone is at 25%, then you're wondering, oh, should I play this music? Should I watch this video? No, that is not how battery life should be. It should be that, okay, I have charged my phone in the morning and that's it. Regardless of what I want to throw at my phone and use it for whatever purpose, the phone should deliver. And that's the kind of freedom that the Redmi Note 10 Pro delivers. Obviously, you can squeeze this for more than 1.5 days and everything, but for more realistic use cases, let's be honest, we will be charging our devices every day. And in that kind of scenario, the Redmi Note 10 Pro definitely shines because it lasts a full day of heavy usage. So, the big question. Is the Redmi Note 10 Pro still one of the best phones under Rs 20,000? Now we do have more powerful phones like the Poco X3 Pro and the iQOO Z3, 5G focused phones like the Realme 8S and Narzo 30, or phones with stock Android like Moto G60. But when it comes to the overall package, I still feel the Redmi Note 10 Pro does come out on top. Of course, it's not for gamers, but for everyone else, the Redmi Note 10 Pro not only meets the parameters, but it actually excels in all of those factors. And despite the Rs 1000 price hike, I still feel the Redmi Note 10 Pro is an easy recommendation. And well, that was it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to let us know by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more awesome tech content. Till then, this is Varun from GTR, and I'll see you in the next one.